This is the world's most poisonous fish.
1 or 2 slices of its meat can be fatal.
The man died, and his friends have all ended up seeking hospital treatment.
This pufferfish kills up to 20 people a year because it contains tetrodotoxin, the strongest poison in the world. Whoa, when it gets stressed, it gets big. A single wrong cut by the chef and your lips tingle. Your limbs go numb and you have a few minutes to live. Only a handful of chefs in Japan have the permit to cook fugu, which takes over 2 years to get. I'm on a mission to track down a fugu chef, learn how it's prepared, and hopefully stay alive as I give it a try. If this is our last meal together, then nice meeting you. Fugu sashimi. I'm with my local friends Kosuke and Misato. Yay! Before we dive into the fugu, we're gonna travel around Japan and see what other kind of bizarre foods we can find because Japan is known to do things differently. First stop, Tokyo. We're about to try a Japanese food called natto. I've never had before, but I heard it's gross.
You guys ready to try it?
Okay.
Is it bad or good?
Better.
Better, okay. Okay, let's go. Natto are cooked soybeans that have been fermenting in jars for weeks. It's a traditional Japanese dish and is characterized by its unique appearance. Sticky, slimy, and stringy.
This is spice and this is shoyu.
Did you eat this when you were a kid?
Every morning, even adults.
Yeah, every morning. Natto and rice. Itadakimasu.
Oh.
So good.
Oh, that's so gross, dude. It looks like freaking snot. Let's just say that natto isn't my favorite dish. I can already tell that the taste is gonna linger on my tongue for the rest of the day, like durian, the smelly fruit from Malaysia. It's really creamy and gooey. To continue our bizarre food tour of Japan, Kosuke and I are flying to the southern island of Kyushu, and what we're about to try next might make you squeamish. We made it to rainy Kumamoto in Kyushu Island to try horse meat, or basashi, because it's famous here. So we found a restaurant serving raw horse meat. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's go!
Yeah, excited.
The restaurant's really cool and the owner is really friendly, and there's horses all over the walls. Is basashi famous here?
熊本は私がやっぱり有名です。Most popular.
In this region of Japan, basashi, or raw horse meat, is considered a delicacy. The history of the dish dates back to ancient times, when people ate it to survive during famines. The tradition continued over the centuries because the climate of Kumamoto is very ideal for horse breeding. Today, basashi is a gourmet experience, and I'm anxious to give it a try in the most famous restaurant. Right here, we have a tray of raw horse meat. I'm a little intimidated to eat it. It's crazy to me that they eat horse in Japan because the only other time I've had it is in Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. Tastes like salami. The big piece of horse, dipping it in the sauce. Raw horse meat in Japan. Yeah, it kind of tastes like tuna, but a little chewier. It doesn't have much flavor. I don't know how I feel about it. It's chewy though. I ate it. It's not like it's the worst thing I've ever had. It just doesn't have much of a taste.
Really tasty. I don't feel it's like horse, it's like fish.
There's also a plate of horse liver. This one looks really gross. I don't know if I can eat this. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Looked pretty bad to take down, and I don't know that I'm gonna do it lightly. I'm not a fan of liver. I actually think liver is one of the grossest things that you can eat, but I never thought I would eat this. Oh my god, it's terrible. That's one of the worst I've ever had, I think. Oh my god. It tastes like I just ate like a cockroach. I think I'm gonna have to add that to my bizarre foods list of one of the craziest things I've eaten, horse liver. Oh. Good experience, but let's just say I won't be eating that again anytime soon. If you think horse liver is extreme, then prepare yourself for the next dish, which is located in the town of Miyazaki. As we drove across the beautiful Kyushu Island, we indulged in a geothermal sand bath. This is so weird. Later on, we were invited for a home-cooked meal in a tiny village. Arigatou gozaimasu. This house is like a museum.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's like collectibles and paintings.
He said he wants to give you the picture like as a
これね、あなたにせっかく来たからプレゼントするわ。
Thank you. I'll put it in my house at home. Arigatou gozaimasu.
友達。
Arigatou gozaimasu. That's a lot of gifts I've already received. Bye-bye. Arigatou gozaimasu. After that, we stopped in the town of Shimonoseki, which we heard is the origin of fugu, the poisonous fish that we're gonna try at the end of this video. I want to quickly stop by and see what the town is like. What do you think about this place?
Pretty chill.
It's really nice, actually. Look, fugu everywhere, bro.
is fugu.
It sounds like you're saying. The town was pretty cool and slightly boring, but now we have to continue our journey to see a beautiful castle that we heard is nearby. Japan is amazing! Yes! Completed in 1607, Kumamoto Castle is one of the largest and most impressive castles in all of Japan. Wow. Japan is a cool place. You gotta visit. And my friend Kosuke likes it so much that he turned into Michael Jackson. Kosuke, everyone. All right. The road trip continues. Perhaps the coolest stop on our road trip around Kyushu Island was seeing an exact replica of Easter Island, the only replica in the world. This is a place I've been dying to go for a long time, and it's pretty cool to feel the spirit here in Japan.
So beautiful.
I think it's real.
After a few more hours of driving, we made it across the island to a special restaurant to try our next bizarre food. We traveled all the way to Miyazaki to try shirako, which is a very bizarre dish, and if you've never heard of it, you're about to find out. These conveyor belt restaurants are so cool. You just put in your order and then the plates come. You don't have to say anything to anyone. It just shows up.
Salmon.
There's just like unlimited water coming from the table and you can just make your own tea. Oh, there it is.
Shirako.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Gross.
Do you know what shirako is?
I don't know.
It's sperm of a male cod.
Really?
Yeah, you never had it before.
Then I never eat.
You don't like eating sperm?
No.
Shirako, or cod sperm, is a surprising delicacy served in specific restaurants across Japan. The dish, which looks like tiny brains, has a creamy texture and a pungent flavor that some people enjoy. Shirako is consumed either raw, like sashimi, or lightly cooked, but no matter how it's prepared, it is not for the faint-hearted.
I don't know. That's just gross. If you bite, some juice coming out.
Here goes nothing. It's oddly salty. This is the raw sperm sac. Yeah, that's gross. It doesn't have as much of a punch as like liver. It's like salty and gooey and slimy. Yeah, the aftertaste is gross. There's a lot of jokes I can make right now, but I'll save them for later. Oh. Now that we've built up our tolerance, we are ready for FUGU, the infamous pufferfish known for its deadly toxin that kills 20 people a year.
The FDA has identified the pufferfish species that killed 1 and sickened 8 others.
We are flying to Tokyo because we've been invited by a top FUGU chef, Mr. Yamada, to learn how this dish is prepared from start to finish.
Okay.
He's been running a popular restaurant called Koshiji for 5 generations, so it's safe to say this guy really knows his FUGU. As soon as we arrive in Tokyo, we take a taxi to meet Mr. Yamada inside of the fresh fish market. We've just entered the FUGU market here. I don't know where we are, but I do know that I have really bad food poisoning. Somehow I got it in Japan and I was up all night on the toilet, so the smell of fish right now is making me pretty nauseous. Do people die eating this?
Yeah.
How many people?
If they eat and they feel like something and they die.
Only a little poison.
Little poison.
How do you remove the poison?
They cut the stomach and they take out the poison.
The history of FUGU dates back hundreds of years after it was discovered near a small seaside town called Shimonoseki. Local fishermen caught a bunch of pufferfish and brought them to the shore, but then people started dying after eating it, so the Japanese government banned it. In the late 1800s, the ban was lifted, but with strict regulations to ensure safety. The first FUGU restaurant was opened in Shimonoseki in 1888, which marked the beginning of the regulated FUGU industry in Japan. We're outside the fish market here. The chef has purchased all these FUGU. There's probably a dozen of them in these tanks. And now they're transporting it to the restaurant.
If they bite, you lose your finger. They have a strong power.
Why is he not scared?
You get used to it.
With a car full of fresh FUGU, we head back to the restaurant so Mr. Yamada can prepare it safely. So right now they're taking all the FUGU from the car and delivering it to the chef himself. This is going to be really interesting. See how he prepares it. The process begins with carefully removing the skin and then cutting out the liver, ovaries, and intestines which contain the lethal poison. Did I mention the fish is prepared alive for further safety reasons? If any mistakes are made, then whoever eats it will die within minutes. Whoa, poison. I have so much trust in Mr. Yamada because his attention to detail is mind-blowing. How many years are you a FUGU chef?
45 years.
Is it true that people actually die from eating fugu?
Yes, true. So it will never happen in the restaurant, but the fishermen, if they fish fugu and they eat and they die.
Have you ever tried the poison, like even like a tiny bit?
Once he tried a little bit and his heart is like beating fast.
Watching his precise cuts, I feel a mix of fascination and unease. The idea of eating something that could kill me is terrifying. I've done my research and seen how gruesome the deaths can be, and it's hard to shake off that fear.
Oh.
That's the skin?
Yeah.
Oh. You guys are all one family?
Yes. They are all family.
That's awesome. That's really cool. You're the fugu master of Japan.
Yes.
On this table, we have many different ways that fugu is prepared. This is for shabu shabu, this is sashimi, this is fried, skin is here, literally everything. The sperm sac, shirako. Yeah. Wow. This is still moving, it's so fresh. You can see it beating like a heart. If this is our last meal together, then nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Arigatou
Itadakimasu. Fugu sashimi. Oh, that was good. Oishi. Really tasty. That's the fried fugu.
Yeah. Oishi.
Sounds like you're saying, oh. Fried pufferfish. That is really damn good. White meat, crispy. It's like a chicken nugget with fish in it. These are larger sperm sacs. Oh my God.
Wow.
You're gonna eat that?
Just small bite. It's better than
your own?
we ate. Yeah.
This next bite looks insane. Cooked in the shabu shabu pot. A lot of bones. It's chewy. Flavor is really nice.
Yeah.
Who would have known that fugu is that tasty? It's not only an exotic food, it's a very, very tasty food. The best part is that we haven't died yet.
That's true. Yeah.
Experiencing Japan's bizarre foods over the last few days has been incredible. Even if these dishes seem unusual or controversial, they've been integral to Japanese culture for centuries. From fugu to raw horse meat and cod sperm, each dish pushed my boundaries and tantalized my taste buds. Oh, that was good. Oishi. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.